When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3 and out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Down at the 36, and the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Handoff from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in good position.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they...
Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valentine. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
First down, Hoosiers.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Utah, 16. Indiana, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Staley. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Now they're going to throw it. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. This quarterback part
Oh,
of their
wow.
running game. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Indiana, 14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
Oh, gosh, bro. It happened again. Perfect gap shoot. I'm right there. That dude tackled the nigga.
So good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Quarterback looks for a little space.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Like you dumb-ass niggas really sat back and said, dude.
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
First down for the offense.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Utes will hustle to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Got it, looking for a 1st. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
30, Indiana, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Thank you. Quarterback ain't strong enough.
Off. 13th time he's done that this year. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got...
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Williams looking for a man. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams will pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Williams looking for a man. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Indiana, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. Laterals it back. Caught near the sticks. It's Valentine. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Nigga just ran the double pass and my defense bailed on the street. Wonderful.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll open the second half with a run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll run it again. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Williams looking for a man. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
My nigga, what?
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down, Hoosiers.
On the move.
Oh, hell, he was...
Down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. They're looking to throw on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Bruh, how the fuck? It's
Huge
nothing.
game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. On the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shut.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some speed.
How did I get hit from the left side?
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Williams will pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the sideline. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback keeper trying to get in the end zone, and the ball was loose.
This nigga.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is a critical mistake. Offensively, you've got to understand, I'm up. It's the fourth quarter. I'm in scoring opportunity right now. One thing I can't do, Palmer?
Put the ball on the ground. But give the defense credit, too, because at this situation of the game, they understand we got to make a play. We got to make something happen to change the momentum of this game and give ourselves an opportunity. And they're still out there fighting. They're able to come up with it deep in their own end. Let's see how their offense can respond.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's staying.
I'm about to say, come on, bro. Make the tackle at least. Like, come on.
But they stop him just a bit short.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down.
Bro, how are y'all?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone.
And then you're giving.
Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From the gun. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
I don't know if he's going to make it there, but if you make it there, bro.
He's inside the 40.
Oh, shit, you gone, buddy.
He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off.
Give it to this game to give niggas a chance.
Rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand
fumble
up,
at the 1 yard line.
Pick it up
Really?
and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
But he been pulling his ass off. I give him credit. I'm safe.
That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
My nigga,
Yeah, really,
82.
them,
You gotta block
staying
something.
out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing
Hey, my
better,
nigga, you gotta
understanding I
block
still got
something.
the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
We've been clicking all game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. Quarterback strolling away from
And not all right. This is where the book. This is where it starts. This is where it starts.
Complete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Utah! He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some
Bruh,
easy
come.
looks and reads.
Here we go. Like, here we go again. Like, come on now.
Where to go with the football. Everything looked really
Blind
easy.
read.
He was hot.
Come on now.
The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Just keep swinging it. Gonna let it fly. Makes the
Bruh,
grab.
just go make a play on the ball. Like, what are you doing?
Execution on that big play.
Like,
There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
thank you. Just make a play on the damn ball.
14. Brought down at the 8.
That's all I wanted.
As he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
Better get 2 yards.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating
Okay,
a little faster.
I'm okay with that.
There's
I'm
some
okay with
intensity
that.
on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. Play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And the Utes decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
Yes, sir.
4th down.
Yes, sir.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the 1st down. Smashes through the tackle. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Staley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the...
Going deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they're able to get him down.
And the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Corner's going to give them room. On the run, it's Green. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass.
I had a touchdown. I looked.
Well, they're unable to come
I just looked the other way. I have a
I
touchdown.
remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The quick out. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone.
That's a ball.
End zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Oh, y'all dead ass?
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.
All game.